There's a number of taxes that they have introduced. A number of them. In fact, about 15 new taxes that they have introduced. Let me take you through it. And all of this, the NDC minority in parliament voted against it. Let me take you through some of them. Are you aware that they have now introduced 21.9% VAT on insurance?
Which 21
taking effect this month, so it has already started. 21.9% VAT on insurance. So insurance such as motor insurance, cars, trotros, they are all going to pay 21% more, in fact 22% more on their insurance. Fire insurance for your company, your cost is going to go up. Goods in transit, building insurance, marine insurance, travel insurance, and all non-life insurance. Prices of this insurance.
This is building insurance.
So, for example,
okay, the insurance that you pay on your building,
on your building. So if you pay 1 million Ghana cedis a year to insure your house, you are going to pay now 22% more, 1,222,000 Ghana cedis on your insurance. So this is what is happening. Aside that, this government has said they are introducing 5% VAT on the rental of commercial premises. So if you are going to rent store, normal store,
for
kiosks, for a business, kiosks, containers, you are going to pay VAT on it, including kiosks. So let your viewers understand that beginning this month, Alhaji Bawumia, the same vice president, the chairman of the economic management team, the chairman of the economic management team, in fact, the 2IC, the second in command of President Akufo-Addo's government in cabinet, and the MPP, they are imposing 5% VAT on containers, stores, kiosks, and many more. Any commercial premises. So your rent on commercial premises is going to go up. That is not enough. Evans, they are introducing 5% VAT anytime you go and buy a house. So if you go and buy your home,
but if you can buy a house, you can afford to pay more taxes to help develop this country.
We are in a country where there is a housing deficit, and people are crossing. The housing deficit is in millions, 1.5 million housing deficit. It is government policy, and it should be government policy, to encourage people to own their home. You don't tax it. You don't tax it, and I repeat. This government is introducing 5% VAT anytime you buy a house. And that house, it shouldn't necessarily come from when you buy from a real estate company. You go and buy it from a Kwanchan contractor or anybody who builds something for you, that person has to take VAT and pay 5% VAT. So houses prices, the prices of houses is going to go up by 5%, just like insurance is going to go up by 22%. And just like when you are renting kiosks and containers, the price is going to go up by 5%. As if that is not enough. Evans, you are aware that they are going to introduce a number of taxes on textbooks. They say imported, but how many of the textbooks are produced locally?
But that is a positive tax.
How many textbooks?
Because you are importing the tax. You are encouraging local production.
Okay, so if you are studying to be, I don't know your profession, they say lawyer. Your law profession and most of the law textbooks are not produced locally. Most of them.
Yeah, but then if you do this, you're encouraging local production. At least get people to start doing it locally.
First of all, do they have the license to produce those books? They don't have it because it's somebody's book. So you need to have the copyright to be able to do it.
But policy can engineer this.
No. But you see, what sort of policy do they have in place now? They don't have any policy in place. They should tell me what policy they have in place to produce all these textbooks that we use, our students use. So, simple put, students are going to pay 22% more on these textbooks that they use. As if that is not enough. Exercise books, newspapers, publications, architectural plans and similar drawings, scientific and technical works, magazines, periodicals and trade catalogs, price lists, calendars, diaries and stationaries such as color pencils and pens.
But these are all imported items.
Pencils and pens. I'll come there. Erasers.
Yeah.
So the eraser we are using. Sharpeners, office staplers and pins, A4 sheet, mathematical set, oh. Technical test highlighters. The highlighters we use.
Yes.
Do they produce them locally?
Yes.
Do they produce the highlighters?
Well, we
locally?
can produce locally.
Do they produce? So they should show me who can produce it locally. Highlighters, markers, rulers, normal rulers. They are imposing taxes on it. Crayons. Even little children, the crayons that they use. This Alhaji Bawumia, our vice president, President Akufo-Addo, this MPP government, the presidency of President John Mahama, the president of presidency under President John Mahama will remove.
But to put it in context, these are all imported items.
Taxes.
These are all imported items, and so that invariably is to encourage local production. And make that point again.
So first of all, I need to.
I mean,
ask
pencils.
You. I need to.
Why should we be importing
So
pencils?
you don't introduce these taxes in vacuum, and if your intention is to build an industry, it should be accompanied by a policy to change the industry into a local industry. But I don't see that. This government simply wants money. But they are turning themselves into octopus, taking money left, right, and
but they
center.
need the money. We are under the IMF.
So they should not lie to us that is because they want to encourage local industry. They should own it.
But keeping
it is because they want money.
You want.